Namaskar. Today I'll be talking about some management topic, that is how the various soft skills are utilized in the process of developing management trainees in different organizations. And for that, we'll have to make a little look back on the whole thing. The topic now what I selected is about motivation. How the people can be motivated to work hard or to achieve the desired result. How motivation can become a force. That is the topic. So before entering into the topic, we'll have to look back a little bit. That is, even in ancient times, we have seen before a Shishya, before the Guru Shishya, this type of education also we have seen. Before the Shishya is initiated into Brahmacharya or this education system, the Gayatri Mantra will be asked to be learned first and uttered before each day, every day, religiously. The Gayatri Mantra, everybody knows that Om Bhur Bhuvassa Tasya Vidur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. This is that mantra, and from this last one, Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat, that is you enlighten us, you sharpen our intellect by your divine intervention throughout the course of my education, so that I come out with flying colors. So that is this basic concept behind this Gayatri Mantra, which normally is applied in all educational systems and even in the actual job situation, etc. So I will quote one or two stories which I have come across during those times, and it will be very interesting for people who are either going to colleges or maybe someone who is freshly recruited and started working. Those people, it will be relevant. Now, my story goes back to 1973 or 74, when I was working in a northern steel plant, integrated steel plants in North India, where I was recruited as a graduate engineer trainee after my graduation in engineering. So there, actually, the candidates are taken for 18 years training on various disciplines. And during the training period, a number of trainings are important to them. So the management training is one aspect. So every weekly, twice or thrice, there will be management classes where professionals and consultants from outside will be ushered in. They will be coming and talking about subjects like soft skills, like communication, motivation, and this how to bring up, how to improve the turnover, like this. So many soft skills are there during the course of during this profession, which has to be sharpened. So we'll have to attend these classes and listen to this. In one such class, one speaker, he was just making a comparison how two sales representatives have been asked to asked to perform well by some incentive. Those incentive in English known as carrot and stick method. So this carrot and stick method you have to employ either by way of carrot, that is by giving some incentives, or by stick, by awarding some punishments, or awarding. So these things are there in carrot and stick methods, and suitably one has to adapt the system so that the desired result can be achieved. So before entering to the full topic, before started concentrating full on motivation subject topic, he narrated a story, which is about a story of a falcon. A falcon, normally it is there is this particular species on a pellegrine, which is a very pet bird in Arabian countries, and as well as in North America and all these places. They rear this bird in the houses, and they'll be brought up as a pet. And mostly, they are very, very good pets to deal with. They are very good in they are very, very, very easy and very, very nice to see them growing up, and one will enjoy definitely when you bring them up as pets. So the king goes there, the open market, those times the open shanties are there, the weekly shanties. He purchases two small falcon birds, very beautiful, small one. He brings he brings his palace, and he employs a falconer. A falconer is there who will be looking after the falcon, because he is trained how these birds can be brought up and to the desired level. So the falconer was employed, and the king was just watching. Then after 2-3 months gone by, the falconer comes and reports to the king, Lord, I have brought up both the birds in the same fashion, by offering them the same food, the same treatment, all these things. But one bird is merely flying around, whereas the second one is simply idling or lazing. Whatever sort of incentives or whatever sort of tricks I employ with them, the second bird I am not able to move an inch. So the king decided to go and watch himself, what exactly is going on. He goes and sees, and he is convinced that there is some problem with the second bird. So he calls all his court fellows and ministers and some nearby doctors who are well versed in treating animals and birds and all this. They were ushered in. But none of them could do anything. The bird did not move an inch from the seat when the branch of the tree where it was perched. Then the king decides, he declares that a farmer should be brought from a distant place because these people, they are normally very conversant in this sort of situation, and they employ some tricks. With the result, the bird can be moved into. So the farmer was ushered in. He comes and sees, and he decides, he tells the king that he will come and see, come and do some solution tomorrow morning. So the next day the farmer comes. Within 15 minutes of his arrival, it was declared that the second bird also started flying. The king felt so happy then, because he just goes and watches, and both the birds he start hovering around the tree. And he was immensely pleased with the farmer. He ushered him to the palace, gives him some valuable material as a token of his appreciation to the farmer. And that is how it is. So when he asked the farmer how he could do it, the farmer smiles and says, "Sir, I did not do any miracle here. I used a simple trick, because I took my axe and started cutting the branch where the second bird is sitting. And the moment he saw the axe and started cutting, he came out of his comfort zone and he started flying out. So this is how he did it. So this is the method he adopted, that by way of stick to motivate the bird to fly around. So the speaker was telling the same trick in another organization where two salespeople are employed, executives, and one was both were given same salary and they were given the same treatment, same office, same facilities, same perks. And one was going out every day, meeting the clients and discussing with them, and he was bringing a lot of sales turnover. Whereas in the case of the second one, he was just sitting inside, and he was more comfortable in the office. It is an AC room. He had been given it a secretary and all facilities. There's a snack, tea and snacks and all those in between. And once in a while he can go and dine out, for which coupons were given for the food. So he chooses the best restaurant available, goes there and dine out, and he was enjoying the life. So now, but his taste order was not up to the mark. So he decides. So the management decides what is to be done in the second guy. They go for a meeting and they decide that we should link the performance with an incentive. We should award incentive in line with the performance, along with in line with the sales turnover. So all the other perks are removed. So now with that, now it has become a big. When his pocket started burning, the second one also started moving out, meeting the clients and discussing with them and finding out the new sales requirement. With the result, the sale turnover went up. So in both the cases, what has happened is they use the correct methodology by way of carrot in this case, by giving them some incentives in line with the performance. So they have been motivated to work to the desired level. So these are the two stories he narrated during that time. One is by way of stick punishment, and the other is by way of a character, by reward. So these two cases now we see in most of our day-to-day life also. Also, you usually see children in our home. If two kids are there, one will be very bright, he will be very, very self-disciplined. He'll be getting up early in the morning and doing all his homework. And all school lessons and all those previous day whatever has been taught in the school, he'll be revising. And by the way, he is ready to go to school, he is fully equipped. And the second one, a little lazy, he is more interested in pleasures and comforts. He watches the TV, he takes his mobile, browses and see various entertainment things and all this. And by the way, he was ready to go to school. He would not even finish his daily chores. He even skips his breakfast or else to school. So now the parents decide that there's some sort of treatment has to be given to the second one also, some encouragement to be given to the second one also, by way of the second one also. And he is also brought up to the desired level of the first one, because they copied mostly by pointing out to him, and he has brought up the second one also to the same desired level. So here also, according to the need and requirement, one has to use a carrot or stick. So that is how he was explaining about motivation. And this motivation, it really works in our day-to-day life, in various aspects of our life. And one should adapt according to a situation in such a way that the desired result is achieved in the end. So ultimately, the proof of pudding is in eating. So that is the story I would like to share today with all of you. Tomorrow I will come with another topic. Till then, goodbye.